it's the next day. I got a little sidetracked yesterday. We worked on the garden. Jason got all this mowed. And, oh, how far did we get? I got at least these 5 tomatoes kind of pruned and tied up. Looks like this needs a little bit of support out here. This one needs some, and I got some of these back here pruned. You can see the difference in the bottom, how cleaned up they are versus these aren't too bad. These are the Celebrities slicers, so they're a little bigger, bushier. And these guys really tall. So here's your indeterminate versus a determinate plant. Plant. And these are determinants, and then this whole row out here is indeterminants. That one looks bushier because it's falling down. But here's a bunch of what I pruned off of them, and then I have my bucket again to look for hornworms. It looks like most of the damage was on these plants over here versus these over here, but as I go through, we'll check them all out. I'll come back over these guys again and make sure I didn't miss anything. And I planted just now, hands are still dirty, my other peach tree that just came. So we now have both peaches out here. So let's get to work on tomatoes, I guess. Oh, this is just about a week, no, probably a little over a week, because I had kind of the week of the fair and after the fair. Well, today's only, what is today, Wednesday? The fair got done on Sunday, but it's probably been 2 weeks or so since I have tied up tomatoes. Now this one is kind of broke at the bottom. I'm going to have to be careful. Get a nice long string. Tying this one up, as long as it's still half connected, it will stay alive. But if I snap it off the rest of the way, it does not stand a chance. So I'm going to put my yarn around my post. Guess I didn't quite need it that long, but I'm going to tie this in several spots because one piece of yarn is not going to be enough to hold it. What do we have? Let's see. If I only put one piece of yarn there, it is going to either break the yarn or break once it gets top heavy again. I think Jason just got home. Okay, so that has 2 spots. Probably could have gone up a little bit tighter with it, but that will do for now. I'm going to trim off a little bit of this extra weight. Okay. This one over here, if I try to pick it up, it's just going to snap off, so I left that one. It could have gone up a little tighter, but we're going to leave it. Let's see, what else do we have? I like to trim off anything below the first fruit. So this, I don't know if you guys can see that. So there are flowers here, and it's laying on the ground. Anything between here and the main plant I like to trim off. That keeps it up off the ground. I'm not sure if these are, that's broke, we'll take that off. This may not actually do anything, but the next actual fruit is right above it. And this one's kind of in the way for me to tie that up. I try to leave leaves, foliage on top to kind of shade it, but a lot of the stuff down below kind of needs to be able to get some airflow through there. I'm going to go ahead and trim that because those flowers don't look healthy anyway. And we should be able to tie that right up like that. See, all these leaves are dirty from being on the ground. Oh, that one's going to be long enough. They get dirty and then they get wet, and that's what causes all kinds of mold and other diseases. Oh, I think I quite made this one long enough. There we go, it'll work. So you can still see the fruit, but there's quite a bit still kind of shading it. So, weeds, things growing up over here. Get out of my way. And make my way around the plant. So this one had a piece on it, but it stretched it. It was heavy enough that it just broke. This one has quite a bit of weight on it. Oh, and I just broke that tomato off of there. So that is that branch. Big bunch of tomatoes here. Jason's home now. I might have to have him come out and hold some of these heavy branches for me. That's probably who Mama Dog's barking at. And this is why I like to try to get out here at least once a week, preferably a couple times a week, to try to keep up on this, but fair time never fails. I always end up taming the tomato jungle. That one doesn't want to stay. All right. Oh. This one's got so many branches on it. I think next year I will partially prune my determinate varieties. Not let them completely go like this, but not prune everything off. Ooh. Okay. That should hold that now. It looks like we've got one more branch on here that we may not get much tied up on. There is hornworm damage on this plant, and I see their poop. I tied this one up yesterday, so maybe I got off of here. Mm-hmm.
Can I mow or are they gonna fuck you up?
No, you're fine. Jason's mowing. Here's one that I missed yesterday. So I'm just gonna pop that whole branch off. And he's gonna go in the bucket and go to the tomatoes. Go to the tomatoes. He's gonna go to the chickens. I'm just going to continue tying up this mess. Whoa, Ricardo, you scared the living daylights out of me. Hi, Cardo. Any damaged tomatoes like this will go in that chicken bucket. I'll probably miss. Oh, I made it. And the chickens will get another feast like they did yesterday. Jason said the roosters were fighting with the hens over the hornworms. So well, I don't know how much more I'll get done today, if any. My daughter just called and is having an issue with her vehicle, so we have to go check that out. Looks like I missed a branch there. Probably tie that one up real quick. But I got down to this one. All of these cleaned up. Kind of hard to tell, but this is kind of my divider. I got this side, but not this side back there. This doesn't have any holes in it, so when we got all that rain, I think it kind of drowned it out. We'll see if it comes back. But here's this side. Like I said, this is that branch I need to tie up. And you can see I've got it pretty well cleaned up. Ricardo, same spot he was when he came and tried to attack me earlier. Vicious barn cats. So I think that'll pretty much be it, and we'll work on this the rest of the week. That's it, guys. Have a good day. See ya on the next one.